Have you ever wondered what women truly desire? What sets them longing for your presence, thinking about you even when you're not around? Women are just as unique as men, each with their own desires and preferences. But there are some general things that most women look for in a man. And these things don't include money or status or looks. They have to do with how you make her feel. There is something that you can do, something very simple, that will make her think of you longingly all the time. It's something that all men should know, but most don't. And this one thing is how you respond to a hug. How you respond to a hug can make her want you more. So if you want to be the kind of man who makes a woman think of him, even when he's not around, pay close attention to this video. Women want a man who is confident, not arrogant. They want a man who knows his worth, but doesn't need to show it off. Being humble is an attractive quality because it shows that you're grounded and not full of yourself. You know your worth, but you don't need constant validation from others to feel good about yourself. This is a man who is secure in himself and who knows that he doesn't need to prove himself to anyone. A humble man is also a good listener and is able to make the other person feel important. He is also able to take feedback well and is open to different points of view. These are all qualities that women find attractive because they show that you're mature and emotionally intelligent. You must understand that women love men who make them laugh. Humor is an excellent way to break the ice and make a woman feel comfortable around you. It shows that you're fun-loving and not take yourself too seriously. But it's important to note that making a woman laugh is not the same as cracking jokes all the time. It is more about having a good sense of humor and being able to find the funny side of things. Women want a man who can make them laugh, because it shows that you're confident and secure in yourself. It also shows that you're able to have fun and enjoy life, which is an attractive quality in a potential partner. If you want to stay on her mind forever, you need to make her feel special. This is not about showering her with expensive gifts or taking her to fancy restaurants. It's about making her feel valued and appreciated for who she is. Women love surprises, so you could surprise her with a thoughtful gift or a romantic gesture. Just remember that it's the thought that counts. It's not about the price tag or the size of the gift. A simple bouquet of her favorite flowers or a handwritten love letter can mean more to her than anything else. The goal is to make her feel loved and appreciated. And this is something that you can do every day with just a little thoughtfulness and effort. You must understand that women want a man who is passionate about his life. They want a man who has goals and dreams and who is actively working to achieve them. Passion is contagious, and being around someone who is passionate about their life is inspiring and exciting. It shows that you have a purpose and direction in life, and that you're not afraid to go after what you want. When you're passionate about something, you're completely absorbed in it. You lose track of everything else, and you're just focused on what you want to achieve. This is contagious, and it can rub off on the people around you. Being around someone who is passionate is inspiring and exciting. It makes you want to be a better person too. Women want a man who is passionate because it shows that he has a purpose and direction in life. It also shows that he's confident and secure in himself. A man who is passionate about his life is also passionate about the people in it. He's a man who loves deeply and fiercely, and that's an incredibly attractive quality. Here is the truth. Most guys do not understand this, but women are attracted to a man who has drive. Drive is the quality of being determined and motivated to achieve one's goals. Women are attracted to driven men because they see them as ambitious, goal-oriented, and hard-working. They see them as men who are capable of achieving great things, and they admire that. Women also appreciate the fact that driven men are often disciplined and self-motivated. They do want to need a lot of hand-holding or supervision, because they're able to get things done on their own. This gives women a sense of freedom in the relationship, because they don't have to worry about having to motivate or push their man all the time. Instead, they can just sit back and watch him succeed. Another reason why women are attracted to driven men is because they see them as leaders. They're the kind of men who are able to take charge and make decisions with confidence. This is appealing to women because they want a man who is able to handle whatever challenges come their way. They want a man who is strong and capable and willing to take the lead. Now let me explain this point further. Being stoic is a philosophy of life that teaches people how to deal with the ups and downs of life. It teaches people how to stay calm and level-headed in the face of adversity. And this is exactly why women love stoic men. In a world that is full of chaos and uncertainty, women want a man who is grounded and centered. They want a man who is not going to be thrown off balance by the craziness of everyday life. They want a man who is going to be a rock for them, someone who they can count on no matter what. A stoic man is a man who is in control of himself. He is a man who is not ruled by his emotions. And this is something that women find incredibly attractive. Women want a man who is strong and in control of himself, because it shows that he is capable of handling whatever life throws at him. They want a man who is not going to be impulsive or make decisions based on his emotions. They want a man who is going to think before he acts. A stoic man is also a man who is resilient. He is a man who is able to bounce back from adversity quickly. He is not going to let setbacks get him down for long. And this is something that women find incredibly attractive. Women want a man who is strong and resilient, because it shows that he is not going to give up in the face of challenges. They want a man who is going to keep going even when things get tough. They want a man who is not going to be afraid to fight for what he believes in. Listen, women want a man who is unapologetically himself. They want a man who is authentic and real. They don't want a man who is always trying to be someone he's not. They want a man who is confident in his own skin. A man who is unapologetically himself is a man who is not afraid to show his true colors. He is not afraid to be himself, even if it means being different from everyone else. And this is something that women find incredibly attractive. Women want a man who is confident in himself, because it shows that he is secure in who he is. They want a man who is not afraid to be himself, even if it means being different from everyone else. They want a man who is authentic and real, not someone who is always putting on a facade. Unapologetically himself means that he doesn't apologize for his beliefs or his actions. Unless he genuinely did something wrong, he stands up for what he believes in, and he doesn't let other people walk over him. And this is something that women find incredibly attractive. Women want a man who is confident enough to stand up for himself and who is not afraid to speak his mind. A man who hugs another woman on the cheek or on the shoulder is showing her that he is comfortable with physical contact. He is showing her that he is friendly and approachable, and this can make her feel safe and secure around you. Physical contact is a powerful way to create connection and build rapport with another person. When you hug someone, you are literally putting your body up against theirs, and that creates a sense of intimacy. This can help to break down barriers and make it easier for two people to connect on a deeper level. Women want a man who is comfortable with physical contact, because it shows that he is confident and secure in himself. They want a man who is not afraid to show affection towards others, because it shows that he is caring and compassionate. Do you know what happens when you hug a woman? Your body releases oxytocin. Oxytocin is a hormone that is associated with bonding and connection. When you hug someone, your body releases oxytocin, which creates a sense of closeness between the two of you. This can help to build trust and rapport, and it can make it easier for two people to connect on a deeper level. Women want a man who knows this and who uses it to his advantage. They want a man who is able to create a sense of connection and intimacy with them, because it shows that he is able to make them feel loved and cared for. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love. Until next time.